Expanding your canvas size. So you're going to come into a situation where you're going to bring an image in, and your image by default will be your canvas size. So best way for me to describe canvas size would be kind of your paper. So let's say you have 3 or 4 images, you want to bring it in, and each images are like a 4x5 photograph. So obviously if you have 2 4x5 photographs, you need a piece of paper that will be able to house both of those images. So anyhow, canvas size and image size are slightly different. So what you want to do is you want to open up the file, expand canvas size JPEG, and bring it in. And then so by default right now, my image size and my canvas size are equal. They're of the same. So if I come down here, it'll tell me that it is, ooh, this thing is huge, 26 inches by 22 inches, and is 72 pixels per inch. So again, I'm going to go back to my image, and I'm going to reduce it a little bit of my image size. I'm going to keep the resolution I'm going to check the resample off, change that to 300, and this is basically a 6x5 image now, and there we go. And let's say we wanted to create a poster, and we want to be able to put text on the side of this thing, and you want more room here, right? So then in this case you want to enlarge the canvas size. So you go to image, and instead of going to image size, you go to canvas size. And right now my canvas size is the same thing as, or is equal to, my image size. So if I change this and I want the width to be let's say 7.5 inches, I can simply say 7.5 inches. And if I keep this in the center, take a look at what will happen. It'll keep my image, and it'll actually make my canvas or my paper wider to be 7.5 inches. I'm going to undo that, and I'm going to go back in here and go to image size, and let's say I go 7.5 inches. And then I'm going to click this thing here. It means I want my image to be on the left side of my paper, and I want it to grow on the right. So when you see a transparent checkerboard box, it means that the image is transparent, meaning just think of it as a clear sheet of paper, like a transparent sheet of paper that you can see through and see things that are behind it. You may not want to see that. Maybe you want a white background or a colored background, and no worries on that. Make sure that you're in the layer that you want to affect. Make a selection. So in this case, let's say I want to make this part of my box, all green, let's say. And the shortcut key for filling with the foreground color, and so this is called the foreground color, will be Alt backspace. The space bar in the actually the return bar or the backspace bar in your keyboard. And then I believe Control backspace is the background color. So if you hold down Control and hit backspace, you get the background color. If you get Alt and hit backspace, you'll get the foreground color. And of course you can change that color to anything you want. So there you go. That's how you expand your canvas and create more space, and so that you can put color or add additional photographs in it. And we'll see you in the next video.